Myrcene, a liquid acylic terpene hydrocarbon C10H16 that is isomeric with ocimene, occurs in bay oil, hop oil, and other essential oils, and polymerizes readily.
Stone vet. I hit the ground running when I'm invading your country. Instill with honor and discipline. Throw my guns like onyx, dressed in camo.
What's up, guys? Sergeant G here from the Stone Vet USMC. Happy Hump Day, man. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today, man. It's Hump Day, dude. It's getting close to the end of the week, right? We're halfway through the week, and guess what? This weekend's a 3-day weekend for those of you that work in the freaking public sector that is blessed enough to have Labor Day off, right? Who works on Labor Day, man? It's meant for those who are going to work on a regular basis every single day. So hopefully you got a 3-day weekend coming up this weekend, man. Super excited to be here with you guys. Super excited to be doing this for you guys on a regular basis, man. It's been tremendous. I've been reaching out to a lot of good people coming out. I know this Friday I got Dr. Bridget Williams coming in, and she's doing amazing things in the cannabis industry where she's located. She's even prescribing medical cards for her patients or where she lives. Super excited to bring her on the show this Friday. So she'll be out next Friday for you guys to catch her. This Friday, I got Kyle from VeteranX coming out. I'm super excited. You're going to love that. Excuse the microphone. I got an app on here now that's stupid. Before with this mic, it was great. But now all of a sudden, I got to ensure that the app is open up so you guys can hear me on a regular, hear me a lot clearer. On that one, I was a little low, but the episode was great. You're going to love that episode with what he's doing with VeteranX and doing those amazing things with that community as well. Like I said, my podcast is about bringing people together and bringing us brothers and sisters closer together, man. I just finished up my sponsorship package, so you guys get ready. If you own a small business and you're wanting to get your name out there, why not get it over here on the Stone Vet USMC sponsor? I have the sponsor package. Let me know so I can send it your way so you guys can look at it and let me know if you're interested or not, man. I want to give a huge shout out to my current sponsor, Raffle 180. Raffle 180 provides you the best medicinal grade CBD on the market that's 100% THC free. If you're like me and you can't consume THC, I got like 60 plus more days left, dude. I'm almost at the 60-day mark, right? On September 5th, I'll be at 60 days left. Super excited, dude, and that's coming up quick. Raffle 180 provides you the best medicinal grade CBD on the market. There's CBD all over the place, and if you don't know what you're consuming, you need to know. You need to ensure that they have a lab report showing you exactly what's inside the product. With Raffle 180, they provide you with all those lab reports that you're needing. They even have it broke down by lot number, and they'll get you that lab report for that product itself. It's amazing products, dude. If you suck at getting sleep like me, I take the Sapphire at night, dude. I love the Sapphire, especially when my brain's been going all day, and I'm thinking about what I got to do tomorrow, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, right? It sucks, man. So I enjoy taking the Sapphire, so it helps calm my mind. So when I can go to sleep, my mind will go to ease and I will be able to fall asleep from the natural melatonin my body is taking. If you take melatonin, stop taking melatonin. That thing will eventually, if you take so much of it, it will eventually cause your body to stop producing its own natural melatonin that helps you get to sleep. Try plant-based medicine. Get these natural remedies that are out there. Go check out Raffle 180. That's Romeo Alpha Papa Hotel Alpha 180.com to get all your medicinal grade CBD needs. Check out the Stone Vet USMC. Get 15% off your entire purchase. Spend $85 or more. That's like an oil, dude. You get free priority shipping to your front door. That's like 2-day shipping anywhere in the U.S., dude. It's freaking amazing what Raffle 180 is doing for you guys, man. So go check out Raffle 180 to get all your medicinal grade CBD needs, man. This week, I'm super excited to talk about this terpene. This is probably one of my favorite terpenes. It should be, if you guys consume cannabis, should be one of your favorite terpenes as well, man. There are so many different strains that carry this terpene, and they are all so good for you, right? Myrcene, right? Myrcene. What is myrcene? Have I ever used myrcene? A lot of the oils that I've been talking to you guys about these past couple of weeks, we are already currently using, are we not? So this week we get to bring in myrcene. Myrcene is one of the top terpenes that are that's in majority of cannabis plants. It is one of the biggest terpenes in cannabis plants. Myrcene has these amazing medicinal properties, dude. And if you don't know, you got to do your research, man. I was just talking with Pablo, the 1620 Marine. Just touch base with him, make contact with him, and dude, he's doing amazing things for the veteran community. And like I love being able to talk to jarheads that are doing this, that are in this cannabis community, talking about plant-based medicine, man. Because that's the biggest things, guys. I'm trying to get you off them pharmaceuticals the VA keeps pounding down your throat. And if you can understand how plant-based medicine works, we can get you off of those pharmaceuticals, man. So here off of leafly.com, it says cannabis' distinct aroma isn't coming from your favorite cannabinoids. Instead, it's the terpenes that give cannabis its unique fragrance and flavor. What do I tell you guys? It's the terpenes, right? It's not the cannabinoids. It's the terpenes, right? Roses have terpenes. Lilies have terpenes. Lilacs have terpenes. Grass has terpenes. Any plant that has a smell, those are the terpenes that you're smelling, right? It may also influence the cannabis experience and may convey some of its potential therapeutic benefits. One of the most common terpenes found in cannabis is myrcene. Like I told you guys earlier, myrcene is one of the top terpenes found in cannabis. Any cannabis plants, 90% of them have myrcene in it. Beyond cannabis, myrcene is found in hops. So you drinkers out there that like to drink your beer, your IPAs, and whatever else, right? It's in the hops, right? And it's responsible for the peppery, spicy, balsam fragrance in beer. So that peppery, spicy, balsam fragrance that you drink when you're drinking beer, it's myrcene. It's the same terpene as myrcene, right? Are you telling me you're already consuming this terpene? You're already consuming this terpene. If you like to have a beer or like to have a nice IPA, you're already consuming this terpene, right? It's also expressed in lemongrass, which has been used in traditional folk medicine for centuries. And you guys already know lemongrass, dude. Everybody consumes lemongrass, right? You know, the most common terpene in modern commercial cannabis believed to promote calming effect. Myrcene provides you a calming effect. So for those of you that suffer with anxiety, especially when you're going out in public, right? A lot of you veterans suffer real bad anxiety whenever you're going to an event, right? And you're like, I don't know these people. I don't know what they're doing. And I don't know how I can deal with this stuff, right? I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know what to do, right? And the anxiety kicks in, right? It kicks in, and one of the biggest things, right, is understanding. How can I get over this? How do I stop this crap, right? But myrcene, which is found in majority of cannabis plants, it helps calm that anxiety, right? It's also found in thyme, mango, and lemongrass, which is all great, dude. You guys use thyme whenever you're cooking Italian food, I guarantee it, or whatever other type of food. I guarantee you guys are already using thyme. Mango. Who doesn't like a good mango? I know I like eating a good mango. I don't eat them very often because they messy as can be, but I like a good mango. And lemongrass. We use lemongrass regularly, right? It says that some of the top strains that carry the myrcene is Granddaddy Purple. I love Granddaddy Purple. That's got to be like one of my favorite strains is Granddaddy Purple. I love anything purple. Anything purple, just the terpene profiles that it has, that anything purple is just freaking phenomenal for my chemical makeup. I love the cannabinoids and the terpenes that the anything purple carries, dude. It says Granddaddy Purple, OG Kush, and Cherry Pie. I don't think I've tried Cherry Pie, but I've tried OG Kush and I've tried Granddaddy Purp. And I love both of them, dude. They're both freaking phenomenal strains of cannabis. I love every bit of it, man. How common is myrcene in cannabis? This is what I'm telling you guys, right? It's popular. Myrcene is very popular in 90% of the strains in cannabis, right? Here it says myrcene is the most abundant terpene in modern commercial cannabis. When we look at thousands of samples of cannabis flower tested, we see this clearly. On average, myrcene represents over 20% of the terpene profile in modern commercial strains, although individual samples may vary widely in their terpene content, right? So a majority of these things, so 21%, 20% has myrcene in it. See, I thought it was more. But compared to the carafilline, the limonene, the pinene, and the humulene, those are all well below the 20% that myrcene is. You know, myrcene is also the most likely cannabis terpene to be dominant in flower. A strain's dominant terpene is simply the terpene present at the highest level In modern commercial cannabis, only a limited number of terpenes show up as dominant, even though there are many more cannabis terpenes in a strain's overall profile. So this is a dominant terpene. So if it has multiple terpenes in it, myrcene is going to be the dominant. It's going to take over the smell when you smell the flower. How many of you guys actually take time to enjoy the scent of a nice, beautiful cannabis bud? To actually sit there and just smell it and look at it and look at the terpenes and look at the trichomes that are in the bud itself. To sit there and just smell it, right? When when I had old boy on my show not too long ago, he said, if you don't know what kind of strain of cannabis you're looking for, he said, go and smell it. Your body will tell you exactly what you need. I believe it to an extent. I mean, if you go and smell something, your body will tell you, yeah, I want that. You know, like pregnant women, right? Pregnant women, they'll read a story and be like, oh, I want one of those now because they read about it in a story in a book they were reading, right? And I think it's the same way with cannabis, that if you take it and you smell it, you take a bud and you smell it, and your body's like, oh my gosh, I guarantee you that's probably one you probably need to be smoking on, because it's going to provide you medicinal benefits that you're missing, that your body is currently missing. So I'll definitely listen to what your body's telling you, man. If you picked a random flower product off a shelf in a legal state, which here in Oklahoma is a legal state, hopefully you live in a legal state, you could expect it to be myrcene dominant about 40% of the time. 40% of the time you pick a flower off the shelf, it's going to be myrcene dominant. This reflects the relative lack of chemical diversity in modern commercial cannabis. There's a lot of room for breeders to experiment with increasing the chemical diversity of strains, potentially even creating novel strains with terpene profiles that are unlike anything commercial available today. Right here it says percentage of strains dominant in each terpene. Myrcene's 40%, pinene 4%, carafilene 30%, ocimene 1%, limonene 14%, and terpene 11%. High myrcene cannabis strains. What popular strain names tend to be associated with the highest levels of myrcene? OG Kush. Blue Dream's a good one too. If you guys like Blue Dream's a really good one. Remedy. Ooh, 9-pound ham is a good one. Grape Ape is a good one. I don't know about F-Pog. I don't know how good that one is. Granddaddy Perp. That's an amazing one. Tangy. I haven't tried that one yet. Tangy sounds more like a tangerine to me. And then Harlequin. And my wife loves a Harlequin because the Harlequin is like a 1-to-1. It's like 1 CBD to 1 THC. And that's one of the flowers that the missus loves to smoke. She loves the Harlequin or Harley Sue. Those are both amazing strains for those of you that want the high. But this is part of the entourage effect that I keep telling you guys about, right? The entourage effect when you can incorporate CBD and THC together. I'm telling you, that's like one of the best highs when you could get that perfect balance of CBD to THC ratio, man. I'm telling you, it's a phenomenal thing. And if you live in a state and your CBD flower is garbage, I'm sorry. Here in Oklahoma, we got some amazing CBD flower, but I also know who's creating the flower in Oklahoma, the CBD strains here in Oklahoma, which is a lot of stuff tastes a lot better than some of the THC flower that's on the shelf. I'm just saying. Strain names classified as indica, sativa, or hybrid can be found with high levels of myrcene, including popular sativa dominant strains like Tangy and Blue Dream. You'll also notice myrcene is common in both THC and CBD strains alike. Myrcene levels in the indica and sativa strains. A common claim we hear is that you can tell whether a strain will have indica or sativa effects by knowing its myrcene levels. It's often stated that strains with more than 0.5% myrcene by weight will produce indica relaxing effect, while strains with less than 0.5% myrcene by weight will produce sativa energizing effects. If this claim was true and reliable, we would expect to see a clear difference in myrcene levels between strains labeled as indica, hybrid, and sativa. Indicas should have mostly greater than 0.5% myrcene by weight. Sativa should have mostly less than 0.5%, and hybrids should be in the middle. When we use lab data and look at myrcene levels across strain names based on their popular indica, hybrid, and sativa designations, this is generally not what we see. And I believe it, dude. So if it's an indica or a sativa, I mean, I prefer indica strain. I don't know about you guys. Some of you guys like the sativa strain. For a lot of people who have tried sativas, and that's one of the strains that people have tried, they say they'll never smoke weed again because it made their anxiety go through the roof, right? That's one of the things I keep telling you guys about. You guys have to journal what you're talking about, what you're trying out. You have to journal it so you know next time you go to the store and you go to buy some good cannabis, you guys know, oh, I can't smoke that one. That one made my anxiety go through the roof. I didn't like how that one made me feel. Me, I prefer an indica. I prefer that calming, relaxing effect, right? I even smoke that during the day. It doesn't put me to sleep. I don't smoke anything so high that it puts me to sleep, because I need to function. If I'm going to work, I need to be able to function and focus on my job for the day is what I need to do, which is phenomenal. And so this is one of the things that you guys have got to journal and figure out what strain works best for me. Is it a sativa? Is it a hybrid? Is it an indica? Hybrids are great too because it's a hybrid between indica and sativa. It's like a good balance, but you have to find out, is it indica dominant or is it sativa dominant? If it's sativa dominant and you suffer from anxiety real bad, you probably don't want to smoke that one. You probably want to smoke something that's more of a little bit indica dominant to bring your anxiety down. On average, flower products tend to have similar myrcene levels across indicas, hybrids, and sativas. There is also no clear indication from the data to support a general rule such as more than 0.5% myrcene equals indica. This claim may have originated from the common belief that myrcene is sedating and may be responsible for the couch lock effect. Many consumers sometimes feel with cannabis consumption, but we know that this is actually true. What's the evidence that myrcene produces sedating effects in humans? I don't know. They're about to tell us, though, here. They're about to go down and tell us. The couch lock effect, right? That's what a lot of people look at. People who smoke pot, right? Is that people who get couch lock, who just put on The Simpsons and eat Cheetos and just veg out, right? Is it wrong? No, it's not wrong. If it's a Saturday, you have no responsibilities. The kids are taken care of. You have no responsibilities that need to be done, and you just want to sit back and chill. It's okay. It's okay to smoke you a strain that gets you couch locked, man. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't let people tell you otherwise. Why? Because people go and they'll get smashed. They'll drink a 12-pack, 24-pack of beer, and that's okay, right? But God forbid you smoke a strain that's going to couch lock you while you're vegging out watching TV, right? Like I tell people, the difference between them and you is that when you wake up, you're going to be feeling good and ready to go for the next day. Them, they're going to be hungover and don't want to get up to do anything the next day. So that's why I tell people, don't be upset. Don't be afraid to say, I'm not going to do crap. I'm going to go veg out. Football season's upon us now. Football season's about to be here. Watching a night game, like a Sunday night football game, and you just want to veg out, do it. Get you a nice, good strain that's going to just calm your body and just help you relax from the stressful day that you've been having. And veg out for a little bit, man. It's only going to cost you a couple of hours, and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy that time that you have right there, man. It says, does myrcene make you sleepy? Herbal medicines containing myrcene have a long history of being used as a sleep aid in folk medicine. In Mexico, myrcene-rich lemongrass-infused tea has been used as a sedative and a muscle relaxant. What I tell you guys, back then, thousands of years ago, they didn't go to the pharmacy to get a muscle relaxer because their back was hurting. They freaking pulled a muscle in the groin or whatever. They didn't go get a freaking muscle relaxer to help relax themselves, right? They used plant-based medicine. Lemongrass teas, right? And lemongrass-infused tea has been used as a sedative and a muscle relaxant. But you guys never knew lemongrass is considered a muscle relaxant. Never used, right? Never thought about it. Never considered using lemongrass as a muscle relaxer. Really? I'm learning every day, every time I'm teaching this to you guys. I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I'd been using that, then the muscle relaxer the VA continues giving me, man. It is common for Germans who are the second largest hop growers in the world. The U.S. is first, of course, to use myrcene-rich hops preparation as a sleep aid. So they're already using the hops in beer as a sleep aid. However, it's not clear that any controlled studies have pinpointed myrcene as having a causal role in driving sleep in humans. We are not aware of any well-controlled human clinical trials that clearly demonstrate a sedative effect of myrcene. A limited number of rodent studies have suggested that myrcene, given at high doses, may have muscle relaxant effects. The same studies also showed that myrcene can increase the amount of time mice spend asleep, but only when given in combination with narcotics with strong sedative effects. However, animal studies often do not translate to humans, so more research is needed before we will have clear indication of whether myrcene can produce sedative effects, especially at the levels it is commonly found in the commercial cannabis products. So there's not enough information to tell you if it does or if it doesn't. Of Of course, why would it, right? Since it's a Schedule 1 drug, we can't do any research on the plant because the government still has it classified as a Schedule 1. Here's another good point for myrcene. Can myrcene relieve pain and reduce inflammation? Haven't we been learning for the past, 4 weeks now? Well, we've been doing this for a month, 4 weeks. The majority of the terpenes are anti-inflammatories, right? Is myrcene any different? Lemongrass tea containing high levels of myrcene has played a role in Brazilian folk medicine for its claimed anti-anxiety and pain-relieving properties. The first published claim for myrcene reducing pain was generated in 1990 by scientists in Brazil. They concluded that myrcene reduced pain by increasing the brain and spinal cord, the spinal cord's own opioid chemicals, but this has been debated. Much more work is needed to prove whether or not myrcene has bona fide pain relieving properties in humans. More research is also needed to support myrcene's potential anti inflammatory effects. Evidence of myrcene's roles in reducing inflammation comes mainly from animal studies. So it's funny, right? For the past 4 weeks, we've learned that all the other terpenes that I've gone through for the past 4 weeks, they have found that those are anti inflammatories, but myrcene, being that it's the highest terpene in cannabis plants, they have no clinical studies on it. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that this one terpene, out of the other 4 terpenes that we've gone through that they've already done clinical studies on, has shown anti-inflammatory? Some were even cancer-killing freaking terpenes. But myrcene has no clinical studies on it? It makes you wonder, it makes you think, why in the world does it not have what it needs, right? Other potential benefits of myrcene can block the cancer-causing effects of aflatoxins that are produced by fungi but find their way to our food. These anti-mutagen properties stem from myrcene's inhibitions of the liver enzyme CYP2B1, which induces aflatoxins' ability to damage our DNA. Myrcene also protects against DNA damage from toxins such as T-butyl hydroperoxide. These anti-mutagen effects are consistent with those of other terpenes, along with their antioxidant and antimicrobial benefits. You hear that? Protects against DNA damage, myrcene. So how'd they get a study to do that to show that it protects against DNA damage, but they can't get you any other information in regards to its anti-inflammatory, or if it's sedative, it can be used as a sedative, right? I don't get it. What's next for myrcene research? What are they going to do? As for research on other cannabis terpenes, one of the biggest questions regarding myrcene is whether we're consuming sufficient myrcene doses to achieve these effects. Mouse studies inject between 2 milligrams and 1 gram. Consider that the average adult male weighs around 80 kilograms, and it's unclear how much is needed to achieve therapeutic effects in humans, or whether these amounts are present in cannabis strains. The importance of terpenes and cannabis effects are just beginning to become widely appreciated. Research has lagged as scientists have spent the bulk of their effort on the cannabinoids, mostly in isolation. However, that appears to be changing. The National Institute of Health, the NIH, right? NIH.gov. I tell you guys about that website all the time, right? The National Institute of Health, which is the largest science funding agency in the country, recently issued a call for proposals to study the analgesic effect of terpenes and minor cannabinoids from cannabis. Now, science can only get research access to the wide variety of available strains, right? But they can't, right? They can't because why? It's a Schedule 1 drug, right? This is one of the biggest things that I continue telling you guys about on a regular basis. We're unable to do the research that's required, that's needed to let us know, to let our community know the amazing benefits of cannabis, the cannabinoids, the terpenes, what they can do for us and how they can benefit us, right? Just read part of a group I'm in. The House is trying to pass a bill to help active duty military in regards to possession and use of cannabis. I read that today and I was like, what does that mean? Is something about to get passed in the Senate so that people who are serving on active duty won't be punished for using a plant? God only knows. I hope so, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this hump day, dude. Hopefully it gets you over the hump. Hopefully it's something a little bit of educational, right? Myrcene, who knew? Who knew the amazing benefits that myrcene has to be able to help benefit you from what you're suffering with? Try it. You want to get couch lock? Find a strain that has strong myrcene in it. See if it will make you couch lock. See if their studies are correct that they don't know anything about. I would. See if it's going to make you feel like that. See if you can veg out for a little bit. Football season's here. Put on a game and smoke you a nice fat blunt. I'll tell you now, November 4th will be the day. Will be the day. I can't wait. It's coming before I know it. Will be here, man. If you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button wherever it's at. You guys see this, right? Where's it at? Right there. Winner. Top Marine Corps podcast, man. Veteran Podcast Awards is upon us again. Voting has been open since August 8th. Voting will close 18th September. Get out there and vote. You can vote every single day. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, I'll have a hyperlink in the description box down below. Go and vote. Vote every single day. There's a lot of Marine Corps podcasts this year that I'm competing against. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, you see these beautiful awards, right? I got the beautiful Crystal Award from Chronic Palooza, right? You see Chronic Palooza right there, right? Chronic Palooza, I was able to win that one because of you guys that are listening in. And then right here, right? I got the 2021 Top Marine Corps Podcast Warhammer from Veteran Podcast Awards, right? Let's bring home some more awards. There's 2 awards this year, Top Overall Podcast and Top Marine Corps Podcast. Because of you guys that are listening in on a regular basis, all around the world listening in, I'm going to put this in a hyperlink on my channel. So wherever you listen, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon, Google, wherever you listen to this podcast, check the description box down below. And make sure that you just go to vote. You vote for the best Marine Corps podcast that's out there, man. Huge shout out on sponsor Rafa 180, like I tell you guys every week. If you're looking for an amazing CBD product, medicinal grade CBD product, go check out Rafa180.com. That's Romeo Alpha Papa Hotel Alpha 180.com to get all your medicinal grade CBD needs, man. Replenish your endocannabinoid system. You gotta replenish it. You gotta heal it. You'll be surprised once you start replenishing it and you healing it, how much better your body will feel with everything that you've been suffering from, man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this hump day. Hopefully it was able to get you over the hump. Hopefully you're able to enjoy this content. Like I said, this Friday, I got Kyle from Veteran X, another jarhead using cannabis to help treat his ailments that he suffered from after exiting the Marine Corps. You don't want to miss that episode, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, man. Don't forget to go check out Veteran Trash Talk. Get some of the swag, man. Look at this. I got me a shirt. How many of you guys got the button? Let me break it down Barney style. Get over there. Get some of their gear. How else are they supposed to support those nonprofits that are trying to help support you guys, man? They are a for-profit company. Support them so they can support the nonprofits in your area, man. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Just remember, guys, if you're going to smoke, smoke responsibly. Enjoy it. Try it. See what it can do for you in your life. See how it can make your life do a complete 180. Remember, guys, here at the Stone Vet, we got you 6.
I stay alert for my enemies trying to do me some harm. I fight for your freedom of speech and your right to bear arms. When I say I got your 6, that means I got your back. But what else would you expect coming from the Stone Vet? 1, 2, 3, 4 for my country. I go hardcore. Army, Navy.